I'm the manifest boss, babe.
Powered by Riverside
What
FM.
if I told you that everything you desire is already waiting for you? You just have to claim it. Welcome to the Manifest Boss Babe podcast, where we turn mindset shifts into massive success. I'm Amanda, a high-performance mindset coach, manifestation queen, and entrepreneur, and I am obsessed with helping you create the life you've been dreaming of. In this podcast, we talk about mindset, manifestation, business, and how to become your 2.0 version. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Manifest Boss Babe. Today, I'll share how gratitude journaling rewires your brain, how your reticular activating system helps you spot the good stuff, and I'll give you practical journaling prompts and a fun challenge for you to start seeing hearts in nature, just like I do, and watch how your life fucking transforms. So, back in the 8th grade, our intern, Miss Orthner, who is obsessed with Oprah, had us write daily gratitudes. We thought she was nuts. She tried so hard to motivate and encourage us, but let's be real. We were 14-year-olds who didn't give a shit. Who writes down what they're thankful for? That's for Thanksgiving, right? But now, after years of research and practice, I know she was onto something. Her push to see the good inspired me to make gratitude my daily vibe, and that has changed my fucking life. Okay, you're probably thinking, yeah, right, Amanda. Writing down a few things I'm grateful for won't change my reality. You want to bet? Writing down something positive in your life that you currently have shows appreciation for it. And what does that do? It trains your brain to start looking for more of that good shit. And it's there. Have you ever had something bad happen to you and then another bad thing shows up? And it's like that old wives' tale, bad luck comes in three. So you're waiting for the next bad thing to show up. And trust me, it will, because you're looking for it and you're expecting it to. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but you manifested that shit. So imagine if you practiced and implemented gratitude, you'd be seeking and expecting good things to happen to you. And I know I haven't convinced you yet because you're thinking bad things happen all the time. I know. But how you respond to the situation is the pivotal movement. If you live in that victim mentality, like the poor me, nothing ever works out for me, you're right because you think that way. So if you have a shitty situation that comes up and you take it as an opportunity to learn from it, that is where the fucking magic happens. And did you know that the same shitty situation will keep showing up in your life over and over again until you finally acknowledge it and make a change? It could be that type of person you attract into your life and you have that same unfulfilling relationship. You blame them and claim that there's no good men out there. Or the jobs that you have are horrible. You work your ass off, you feel underappreciated, your coworkers are a pain in the ass, and your boss is full of themselves. So you keep switching jobs thinking it's going to get better, and it's the same everywhere you go. I want you to check in. What's the common denominator? It's you. Having a shitty attitude creates your own shitty reality. It's because you are vibing low. So you attract lower frequency things. And I know I've touched base with this on previous episodes. This is likely a big enough topic I could do an episode for it on its own. Like, for example, when I'm vibing low, feeling unworthy, I attract in people and situations that match that, like guys who don't value me. But when I'm vibing high, like doing things that I love, I pull in amazing people and opportunities. It's your mindset that sets the filter for what your Raz shows you. So if you're wondering why this cycle keeps happening, it's because you are filtering out what you are used to seeing. This filtering system is called the reticular activating system, also known as RAS. It's like your brain's gatekeeper, a bundle of nerves in your brainstem that filters the million pieces of information coming to you at every second. The human brain receives an estimated of 11 million bits of information per second. Like, holy shit, right? Talk about overload. You can't handle all of that. So, only about 40 to 50 bits of this information can be consciously processed every second. This means that your brain is constantly filtering and processing at a vast amount of information before it actually reaches our conscious awareness. So it decides what you notice based on what you focus on. It's like a spotlight. Like, for example, if you decide to buy a red car, suddenly you see red cars everywhere. That is your RAS at work. The RAS, which is located in the brainstem, regulates attention, arousal, and consciousness. It filters sensory input based on your goals, values, and focus, and it prioritizes what's relevant to you. So here's an example for you. You're in a hop-in restaurant. It's busy, it's loud, and then all of a sudden you hear someone say your name. How the hell are you able to hear your name over all of that noise? It's because it's important to you, and your brain filters out all the unnecessary shit and laser focuses on what's important to you. So think of RAS as Google search engine for your brain. If you type in red car into your mental search bar, your RAS filters the world to show you all the red cars that you never even knew existed. But they were there the whole time. It's just that you're laser focused now looking for red cars. And this is even true when you're wanting to become pregnant or if you're newly pregnant. All of a sudden, all you see is pregnant women everywhere. Like, I know when I was pregnant, that's all I saw everywhere I went. And they were always there. It's just that I've never noticed them before. So you're probably wondering, how the hell does gratitude journaling tie in with RAS? Well, studies show gratitude journaling reduces stress, anxiety, and depression. And science backs this up. Writing down things that you're grateful for can cut stress, boost happiness by over 10%, and even improve your heart health. It's like a gym workout for your brain. So when you journal about things you're grateful for, you're programming your RAS to search for more positivity. This shifts your perception to notice opportunities and good moments that you might otherwise miss. And it makes you a fucking magnet. And before you know it, that's all you see is the beauty around you. You're meeting amazing people and certain situations because you're seeking for them. So here's a quick story for you. My girlfriend and I made a road trip to go watch a hockey game. We didn't buy tickets ahead of time like we normally do. We thought we'd just take a chance and buy them there. So as we were about to get the tickets, we were getting in line. This man came up to me and asked me if I needed tickets. I said, yeah. He said, here you go, enjoy. I was like, thank you. And I smiled at him. My friend's jaw dropped to the floor. And she's like, how the hell did you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'm a fucking magical. It's because I'm always seeking out the good and I project this certain energy about me, which makes me fucking magnetic. So, how does this happen? Every day I journal to look for the good in the world. It's not just about feeling happy, it's about training my brain to find opportunities and positivity. And it's changed how I see everything. This has been my daily practice for years, and I'm choosing to live seeking out the good in everywhere I go. One major shift that has happened since I've been practicing gratitude, not only have I become more present in the moment, but I've also dropped judgment. I no longer judge people because I am seeking the good in them. I have other people's trying to influence my decisions about people. But as I know, that is their opinion based on their own experience and perception. And depending on what state they're in, that would form their own judgment on that person or situation. So if they're negative or a low vibe, shitty attitude of a person, that's what they're going to see in other people. because people are a mirrored reflection of you. That's why I don't listen to other people's opinions. It's like reading Google reviews and you come across a really bad one. You click on that person's name and all you see are the reviews that they've ever written. And if you notice how all of them are shitty, negative comments and reviews, it's because that's what the person believes to be true. And they are literally creating that in their own reality. Trust me, I serve part time and I can see one of these people a mile away. I can feel their vibe immediately. And no matter how hard I try to ensure that they have a great experience, something will go wrong. The kitchen will either screw up their order or I will, and they'll be pissed. But they are expecting it to happen because in their mind, it always happens and it validates their expectations. Now, if this person practiced gratitude and seeking the good, chances are nothing would get messed up. And if it did by chance, they'd be understanding and that mistakes happen and they'd be grateful for the team to try to make it better. So, gratitude journaling tells your RAS to search for the good. For me, that's finding hearts in nature, like clouds, rocks, and even in my toast. Once I started looking, I saw them everywhere, and it makes me feel present and alive. I kind of made a game out of it to see how many I could see in a day. And did you know there's actually a Facebook group called Hearts in Nature? It's where everyone will post a picture of hearts that they see in nature. The whole idea is not only to train your RAS and seek gratitude, but it's also being present in the moment and to notice your surroundings. Because if you're always too busy moving from one thing to the next, you're going to miss it. The same thing goes for opportunities or even that dreamy, hunky man. If you're too busy all the time, you could even miss that they're right in front of you. Okay, so I want to help you fire up your RAS so you can become fucking magnetic and start attracting amazing things into your life. I want to encourage you to start journaling every morning for like 5 to 10 minutes. Write down things that you are grateful for. And if you have trouble thinking of things, I got you. Here's some prompts for you. So, prompt number 1. Write down 3 things you're grateful for today, no matter how small, like a warm cup of coffee or a smile from a neighbor. And why do these moments matter to you? Prompt number 2, reflect on a challenge that you faced recently. What is one thing you can be grateful for in that situation? Like a lesson you learned or the support you received. Prompt number 3, think of someone who made a difference in your life. And I want you to write like a short little blurb thanking them. You could even write a letter, but you don't have to send it to them. If you did, that'd be even better. And I want you to think about how does it feel to focus on their impact. Prompt number 4, list 3 things in nature that brought you joy this week. Like, was it a sunset, listening to the birds chirping, the sun on your face? How can you notice more of these moments? Prompt number 5, imagine your ideal day. What would you be grateful for? And how can you take one step towards it today? Now, here's some tips that I have implemented so I know it works. I want you to write it down by hand in a dedicated journal to focus your attention. And pen to paper connection makes it even more powerful because not only are you thinking the thoughts, you're now writing them down. It's doubling down. Do it in the morning to set a positive tone because then you're setting your day up for success because you're seeking out gratitude. And do you know what? Even at nighttime, before you're going to bed, you're just calming yourself down. If you were to write your gratitudes for the night, you'll wake up feeling fucking amazing. So pick whichever one you want, morning, evening. I personally choose the morning because that's what I do. I wake up, have my cup of coffee and a gratitude journal, and then I set my day up for success. And I want you to be very specific. Details help your RAS lock onto what matters to you. And this is also a technique that I use when I'm manifesting or I'm using my visualization technique. The more specific you are, the better outcome you're going to have. And I want you to do a 7-day challenge with me. So every day, look for a heart in nature, like a leaf, a cloud, a rock, whatever, just use your imagination. You're going to find them. And I want you to snap a picture of it or write it down and notice how you feel when you see it. So what this is doing is it's training your RAS to spot joy, and it keeps you present in the moment. And it also makes you connected to Mother Nature. And I want you to join my free Facebook group, Unleash Your Inner Boss Babe, so then you can share your hearts with us and vibe with other empowered women. Gratitude journaling rewires your brain to see the good, and your RAS makes you a magnet for it. So start with these prompts. Join my 7-day heart finding challenge and watch your world fucking change. And I want to give a shout out to Miss Orthner, wherever the hell you are, my 8th grade intern, for planting this seed. I know I was a skeptic kid back then, but now I'm all in on gratitude. And you can be too. So join my Unleash Your Inner Boss Babe group to share your journey. And if this episode sparked something inside of you, please share it with a friend who needs it. All right, we'll see you next time, babes.